Well, good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. I just wanted to let you guys know about our final BOGO day of the week, and it is Friday. And I'm with doTERRA. I'm with the Radiant Botanicals team with our team lead, Tasha. Hey, Tasha. And I just wanted to let you guys know about this amazing BOGO today. It's our last one. And it is really actually speaking to me for Mother's Day. You know, there's a lot of us that are not going to be able to go out and shop for our moms. And this is got 3 beautiful, amazing oils. It is the Rose Touch, which is what you would purchase. The wholesale cost of that is $70. And then you would get the Beautiful Touch, which is not produced typically except for these promotional weeks, and they said that the supply will run out probably by this afternoon because a lot of the people do buy the BOGO specifically to get the Beautiful Touch. And then the other amazing oil is lavender. So you'll buy the Rose Touch and then you'll get the lavender and the Beautiful Touch for free. The lavender would be the 15 ml bottle. And then the other 2 are the touches, which are 10 mLs, and they're diluted in the fractionated coconut oil. So I want to tell you a little bit about that. Remember that our oils are certified pure therapeutic grade. You know, a big thing that we do is try to empower farmers, partners, and each other. And culture is definitely one of the big secrets of doTERRA. It's just an amazing culture, and I just wanted to say that in response to what Justin shared with us this morning on our webinar. So real quick, the Rose Touch, the benefits of Rose Touch are skin blemishes, spots, topical healing, and it's emotional uplifting. It also helps with skin tone. 242,000 petals are used per 5 ml bottle, which is 300 pounds of petals. It's sourced in Bulgaria, and this is not that 5 ml bottle. It is the roll-on, which is why they are able to reduce the price to $70 because it is diluted and it comes in the roller. It is the queen of oils. It helps to boost immunity. It also helps with healthy brain in children. There are certain community acquired conditions that we come into contact with and can struggle with getting that to heal. So this can definitely support some of those things that we do acquire as far as skin conditions in the community. And there were many, many successful stories about that. And so this is a wonderful oil to have for those types of situations. It also helps self-esteem and boost confidence. It's gentle on the skin. It can help reduce stretch marks because of its antioxidant properties. It does spur the healing process for spots that are left after chickenpox, boils, and other types of scars. It can just help really fade those away. There were some testimonies about a woman who she did have cancer, and she had surgery, pretty extensive surgery, and she used the Rose Touch on the scars after they had started healing. And she said that the surgeons were just in awe of how it looked. She said it was basically like a little pencil-sized mark at the end of all the treatment. So that was a really good testimony. And somebody else had said that they had gotten a bite from a black widow, and it caused a lot of problems infection-wise, internally and externally. And so she applied the rose oil daily, and it helped to enhance the healing process for those. It's used to also help control neurological side effects from different things that we might be battling with in our everyday life. So that's kind of a nutshell with the rose, and it's supposedly a beautiful scent. I can't wait to get mine. I've never been able to really tangibly get that, so it's coming in my BOGO box, and I'm going to be getting the BOGO for today as well. The Beautiful Touch, they call it Instant Happiness in a Bottle. They call it Liquid Skittles. It's been named by some kids for the scent because it's floral. It helps with feelings of anxiousness, and it helps to motivate. There are citrus oils in it, so you have to have that UV caution. And if you haven't heard of that yet, you want to be very careful about applying that topically to anything that's going to be exposed to the sun. And Justin had said that if you put it on somewhere that's going to be covered by clothing or protection, that should be okay. And then you can also just use it aromatically before you go out. It has lime, osmanthus, which I don't know much about. I'm going to research that later. Bergamot and frankincense, which are two very powerful oils, especially the bergamot, because bergamot is high in limonene, which helps people emotionally. And he had mentioned something about just the situations that we're in. Things are very, very tense in a lot of homes. We have financial struggles. We're not working. We're trying to figure out how we're going to just handle life these days. And so it can bring up, a lot of contentious feelings, a contentious spirit, some anger. It's just a lot of things are really on edge right now. And there have been some powerful benefits that can help diffuse those feelings that we have. And so the bergamot is in there, and it's a very big benefit for that. Topically, you can boost your feelings of happiness, which we talked about earlier. One lady, her testimony was that she uses it before her work meetings because it's a very tense job that she has. People get a little stressed out, and so she uses that right before she goes into the meeting to kind of help her level of joy. And then somebody else said it was a heavenly go-to for mood. So if you're feeling in a funk, or you're just in a bad mood, you can use that. Apply it topically, do a little bit of aromatic. I like to do my touches on my wrist, and then I'll just, take in a couple of nice deep breaths. So it has two benefits. And then the thing is they said because the Beautiful Touch is not available, people buy the BOGO today for the Beautiful. So they said it probably will be running out by noon Mountain Standard Time, and I know that's very soon. That's 2 o'clock our time. So if you want to get on and purchase this, I think it would be great. Like I said, for Mother's Day gifts, get online and get that going. And I can help you if you need to. So lavender, we're going to talk about lavender, which is one of my favorite oils. Everybody knows about that. There's a lot of lavender out there people say they don't like, but you do have to be careful, because if they're not certified pure therapeutic grade, they can have fillers, and they can have metals, and they can have pesticides in them that make them not smell so good. And actually it can create negative reactions. It can cause, body reactions if you're not using one that's pure. So you have to just really be careful about the types of oils that you've gotten. So if you've ever tried oils and you did have a reaction, or you just didn't like the smell of it, or just didn't have the effects that it was supposed to have, most likely it was not certified pure therapeutic grade. So again, that is all of our oils. They're sourced from the regions that they are sourced best in. So for our lavender, it's sourced in France and Bulgaria. 3 pounds of flowers equals 1 bottle. It's very good. This was cool. Egyptians and Romans used it for bathing, relaxation, cooking, and perfume. Get rid of your perfumes. Use your oils. Perfumes are chemicals, and you can substitute with this stuff, and it's just so much more fresh, and then it's got the benefits of it as well. And just remember, all these oils that I talk about, they're supportive. They're not for treatments. They're not for diagnostic reasons. You always want to consult a physician if you're on medications and you have questions about that. But all of these are supportive and supplemental. The lavender is highly studied. There's over 600 published studies about it. Of course, we all know that it's indicated for helping lessen feelings of anxiousness and feeling stressful. Linalool is the component in it. If you look that up, you will see the plethora of benefits that linalool has. And there's a lot of science and research out there about that. Testimonies were, there was a lady who worked in a pediatric office. Somebody came in with some allergies. She had some red eyes and she was just struggling with that. So she went and got some eye drops, and the eye drops caused a really bad reaction, and her eyes actually started draining this red tinged fluid from her eyes, and coming down her face, and she was having some difficulties with that over-the-counter eye drop. So this woman gave her lavender diluted and just kind of applied it to her face in the areas that she was irritated, and it decreased it. And she said everybody in the office saw that in occurrence, and they said, okay, we're a believer now. So that was one testimony. Another testimony was a child who had some struggles, some difficulties with inability to inability to talk. He had some issues inside of his brain, and he was had some surgeries, and then within 3 days of applying the lavender, he started to actually speak. And he said a few words within a few days, and then after 3 months he had a full vocabulary. And then he's still using the oils. He's 7 years old now. He takes them to school, and he has several siblings, and they all take their oils to school, because when you see the results of these, and especially in our kids as well, they know it makes them feel better, or it supports them in ways that they haven't been supported before. So they actually ask for them, and they're intrigued by them, and they want to have them. So that's a really cool thing. So the other thing I wanted to read about, I did pull up the personal information page for lavender, so I could just kind of read a little bit more off that. It was used and cherished for centuries for its unmistakable aroma and myriad of benefits. Again, they talk about the Egyptians and the Romans, and I already talked about that. The way to use it, you can add a few drops of lavender to your pillows, bedding, or bottoms of your feet at bedtime. You can keep a bottle of lavender on hand to soothe occasional skin irritation, so it's really good for a little first aid kit. doTERRA has these little keychains and these little 5/8 drams, and so they talk about first aid kit. Having something for a sting, or a skin reaction, or a little burn, and then having, whatever you want in there for different things, for mood, for, GI, discomfort, those types of things. You can carry those little 5/8 drams with you everywhere. And then if something starts to bother you, you can, pull out your oil. You can freshen your linen closet, mattress, car, or the air by combining lavender with water in a spray bottle. You can take it internally to help reduce feelings of anxiousness. Usually you would put that in 4 ounces of liquid. You can use it in cooking to soften citrus flavors and add a flavorful twist to marinades, baked goods, and desserts. Topically, you apply 1 to 2 drops to your desired area, diluted in a carrier oil to minimize skin sensitivity. In your diffuser, you'd use 3 to 4 drops in a diffuser of your choice. And again, you can dilute it in 4 ounces of liquid. Of course, at bedtime, it's soothing. It can help you get into that mood to go to sleep. Its scent is powdery, floral, and light, and it comes from the flower and the leaf of the plant. So with all that being said, again, you get the Rose Touch. Wholesale is $70, and then you're going to get the Beautiful Touch, which is only available today while quantities last. They don't have extras, so once they're gone, they're gone. I think that would be an amazing Mother's Day gift. Any of these oils would. And then you get your lavender and your Beautiful Touch for free. So I hope you have a blessed day, and you take care of yourself, and just connect with me if you have any questions. And for all of those friends of mine who have supported me and had faith in this company and these oils, I just want to thank you so much. And I'm going to do a shout out to everyone sometime this weekend. And I can't wait for your testimonies and to see the excitement. I know Tina, I know you got your stuff yesterday, and it was so good to get your testimony. I'm going to be sharing that too this weekend. And she's already having great benefits with her little ones. And, you know, it's just really exciting. You know, this isn't, it's about the culture, and it's about helping families and seeing the successes. That's what driving me to do this. That's all. I'm very passionate about it because I just love hearing how it's helping people and the people that I love. So with that being said, take care, have a wonderful day, and the weekend's coming. For those of you who are working, I hope you can get some rest. Just stay safe because this still is going on, and we just got to be careful. So don't get complacent, okay? And I'm praying for everybody. All right, love you guys. Bye.